Opening my shed, where it all happens. Under lock and key, of course. I'm Leo and I've been described as a serial inventor. Who's made the odd buck out of some of my inventions, but you know, it's one of those things I do anyway, whether we're going to make a buck or not. It's a lot of fun. I call them glass slippers. So you just pull one back, any one you like, slide that in, and when you put it down the lawn or the sand or the beach, it's not going to fall over. It's a great investment. You might be paying $5 for a glass of champagne, you put it down, you lose it. For a couple more bucks, you could get one of these and not lose your champagne. This is a sideburn stencil. You put it over your ear, the same shape and size every day. And you shave around it, and then you swap ears. Because I always tried to do it, even if straight side is. You'd shave a little bit off here, you'd shave a little bit off, oops, got it correct, a little bit more, a little bit more. Look. This one's I call the Rockabilly Shape, because it's like the boys from the Rockabillys with their pointy sides. I've designed these ones with perforations so you can tear them off, but yet to release it on the public. I've come up with a sugar stick. I designed the machine to make them 10 up at a time, but I spent so much time on the machine, building the machine, because I got just so fascinated with making the machine, that the machine itself became my folly, if you like. It's all made out of irrigation materials and a couple of vibrating objects which are readily available at adult shops. What this does is it agitates it and keeps the sugar flowing properly. So what we do is turn on the vibrators, fills the straw. Here's one successful. There's about 5 million cups of coffee a day in Australia. We seal one end, and Australia is 3% of the world market. 5 million by 97% or whatever the maths are. Certainly couldn't do it out of this shed. We use a needle to just fill it full of holes, which will allow the liquid in to dissolve the sugar, and then as you agitate the straw, the liquefied sugar will then flow out of those holes. So if I place that in a hot warm beverage, and as I jiggle around, that would then dissolve the sugar into your beverage, making for a nice cup of coffee. I come up with ideas, find something doesn't work too well, and I make it, fix it. It's like winning Tats Lotto, I think, when you sort of been trying to do something for months, and we wake up at 4 in the morning and says, I know how to do it. I know how to fix that problem. Ha! And that is better than sex.
You're at the Fringe Inventions exhibition, and we have a total mess because we're setting up. Leo's wonderful. He's one of our pet inventors, and we're really, really pleased that he's back with the scent vent.
So this is a miniature bathroom. You've got a fan sucking out air, but there's nowhere for it to come from. The foul air has been exhausted out. The pleasant air is being sucked in through this vent. What I've got here is just potpourri. Easy peasy. Well, I have to scarper now because I've got a train to catch. I'm going down to the Fringe Festival in Melbourne. Blue black shoes. I actually won first prize for the sideburn stencil last year at the Geelong Fringe Festival, so I'm hoping for for better things this year. I want to win the big prize, the Melbourne one. I think it's a trip to Sydney. Not that that really inspires me a great deal, but you never know.